We are
Kevin, thanks very much.
Sure is. Thanks, D.A. Here are the 5 for the Clippers. We've got Patrick Beverley. Ivica Zubac is out there with Marcus Morris. Then there's Kawhi Leonard. And it's George in at the 2-guard spot. And for Denver, Millsap and Jokic, the big men. Jamal Murray is out there with Porter. And it's Gordon in at the small forward. Now here's Gordon. The pass to Jokic. Gordon controls the rebound and puts it back up and in.
And offensive rebounding really about timing and positioning there. Gordon using both to burn the D.
George, that's a 2-pointer. Zubac kicks to George. Back to Zubac. Hits the layup after the sweet pump fake to freeze the D. We have an awesome backcourt battle tonight, Steve. Let me ask, are we in a guard-centric league right now?
We are, Kevin. I mean, we've always had great guards, and they lead you through championships with their leadership and their play, along with the big guy. But what's happening right now, Kevin, the big man is playing like a guard. The skill level of these 7-footers to be able to shoot threes, dribble, pass. So it does seem like a guard-centric league right now because everybody can play that position.
Here's Beverly. Michael Porter making his last shot. Passes it to Morris. Zubac kicks to George. From downtown. And it's Jokic with the rebound. The Nuggets have gone 2 for 4 from the field so far today. Back to Porter. It's deflected. Murray the pass to Porter. Millsap dishes to Gordon. Porter against Morris. The shot that time, not on target. Porter's gone 1 of 3 shooting so far. Here's Leonard. No good. Good work defensively by Millsap. And here we go. Fast break. Murray's got it. And the rejection by Zubac. And so it looks like Denver will retain possession here. Just about 2 minutes into the game. First quarter of basketball. Wide open look here for Murray. Buries the long-range jumper.
Have to respect the range of Murray. He just nails shots from this distance. And for Jokic, a slow start to last season, came in heavy, lost over 20 pounds as he played his way into shape, and boy, did he come on strong down the stretch.
Jokic grabs the miss.
And they're 1 of 5 to start this game. Just really haven't gotten into a flow offensively. And the defense scattered all over the place on the break. Nice job finding the wide open 3.
Well, we know, Greg, that Jokic is never going to be the most explosive athlete, but some have questioned his conditioning, even his motor. What do you see?
I mean, the crazy thing is, even with those questions, he regularly puts up box scores we haven't seen in half a century. But to win it all, you've got to leave no stone unturned. And I think for a young player, he's got to make more of a commitment to his body, and I think we will see that in time. And loving the hustle here early. I mean, they struck first on the offensive glass.
Porter against George. Pass to Zubac. Back to George. To halt the run. No stopping him there. Jams it in as he's fouled. Chance now for a 3-point play. It's going to be on Jokic. Denver with a platoon swap here on the floor. The Clippers shooting their first free throw of the game here. That's good from George.
The homecoming for Paul George, playing in L.A. with the Clippers. They gave up a king's ransom to OKC. 5 first-round picks and Danilo Gallinari and Shai Gilgeous-Alexander.
That one goes in.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Wow, that's a defensive breakdown. Can't do that against good scores.
Now here's Leonard. He's still scoreless so far in this one. And stolen by Bull. Morris against George. Pass to Dozier. And he's going up for the alley-oop. Stolen away. Nice job to interrupt the alley-oop attempt there. Here's George. And Bull pulls it down. Denver leading by 9. And here they go. Morris with the bucket.
You know, it's going to be tough to win when you give the other team second and third opportunities to score the ball.
Here's George. And it's George finishing it off.
And with those long strides, it takes Paul George no time to get to the rim.
Nuggets have gone 7 of 12 from the field here in the first quarter. Martin passes to Dozier. Denver passing it around. Stolen by Beverly. And oh, here we go with Leonard. Nobody back. And Kawhi Leonard with the slam.
Such a hounding defender. Beverly timing the steal and initiating the break.
Morris with the ball. There's the pass to Dozier. He dishes it to McGee. Can't cash in on the 10-foot jumper. And so it's Denver heading to the bench with a 7-point lead as we wrap up. We recently checked in with Jamal Murray, who discussed the
mentality of how we play, how we move.
Greg sounds like something a coach would say.
It's probably something his coach has said time and time again. But Murray's really matured into a reliable, sometimes spectacular performer for this team.
And if you're just joining us, we've played through one quarter in this one. What do you guys think about the Nuggets out here in this one?
Well, they used the fast break to generate some easy buckets before the defense could get set.
You know this, the team that dictates the pace typically rules the roost. We see that here early on.
And now, brought to you by Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset our lineups. Setting the floor for the Clippers. Kennard is out there with Jackson. Then there's Batum. Then it's Ibaka. And it's Mann in at the 3.
Yeah, and there it is again. On a lot of their possessions this first half, they've established great inside position.
Barton against Kennard. Jackson drives in, and the shot goes in. Jackson's got his first 2 points.
I'll tell you, Jackson's first step is dynamite. A big asset off the dribble.
Morris inside, guarded by Jackson. From the arc, sinks the three-pointer. Bulls got himself going with the triple, his first basket of the game.
Aside from the rim runners in this league, most bigs are now asked to help stretch the floor.
Pass to Kennard. Fires for 3. Denver grabs the miss.
Solid rebound there, and with the score like it is, that's an area where they can't afford to get lazy.
And it's Batum with the ball, bringing it up for Los Angeles. Trailing here by 8, and the shot goes in.
And they're forcing the ball inside, and it's working like a charm.
Here's Morris after the basket by Los Angeles. Up top, Barton. Kicks to Bull. Clock at 4. And 2 free throws coming up on it. And it looks like, yep, it's a coach's challenge on the personal foul. That triggers a replay review by the official.
And this is the time now where the officials can review in closer detail what constituted the original personal foul. Getting a different angle can sometimes make it a lot easier to determine.
Greg, indeed, and the one thing with replay review is that when you see the slow motion replays, you really get a new appreciation for just the immense speed at which these players are moving at, and how fast the action really is, and how hard it can be sometimes, you know, Greg, to make the right call. And the announcement on the review is that the foul was called in error. So they have determined, Greg, to overrule the original call.
And guys, this is what it's all about, getting the call right. And I think in this case, the video review showed that while it was a tough call to make on the floor, they got it right with the review.
And Denver has possession. The Clippers getting the bucket. And that one's good. Barton. The importance of the three-point shot never greater than right now. And in your eyes, there are some players who are just absolutely dead, solid, perfect from distance.
No doubt about it. And you know, there's three guys to me, though, that kind of separate themselves. And it's one, because you have to honor their ability equally off the dribble, from three, and at attacking the paint. Steph Curry, James Harden, and Damian Lillard. Those three guys can all hit pull-ups and step-backs from range off the dribble. They all got great vision, you know, so they can take advantage of defenses that get caught loading a little too much. And then they also are terrific in the paint at getting to the free throw line. So those are the three guys I think that create the most havoc when you start talking about having a guard the three-point line.
And the call will be against Luke Kennard. That's his first foul. Murray surveying the D. Three-pointer. They get the rebound. Porter. And terrific work on the offensive glass, and he picks up 2. Porter's got 7.
And they're controlling the boards, Kevin. That's +5 in that category.
Pass to Kennard. The dish to Ibaka. Back to Kennard. Fires from deep. Good on the triple. Kennard's got 7 points here in this quarter.
We've seen Kennard steadily increase his three-point shots. Terrific accuracy here.
Pass to Millsap. Here's Jokic. That's basket number 2 with his third shot, off to a fast 2 for 3.
And this is where Jokic is most comfortable. The closer he is to the rim, the more effective he becomes.
8-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Kennard for 3. And it's Jokic with the rebound. Jokic just got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. The kick out to Porter. The second effort takes a 3. That's in, coming off the assist from Jokic. And it's a 10-point Nugget lead.
And shots like this are why people are just so high on.
All right, Dave, thank you. And time now for the halftime break with the third quarter suit.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, and welcome back. Denver was looking great right away. Near flawless execution from both the defensive. And that's going to...
And happy you could join us. We've got 2 quarters left to go in regulation. One guy who's been getting it done is Michael Porter.
Man, he's been running wild on them through that first half. Absolute dynamite on offense.
This is his challenge, to continue to dominate, to help them try to close strong here in the second half.
Millsap and Jokic, the big men. Porter is out there with Murray, and it's Gordon in at the 3 slot. That's the group on the floor for Denver. Now, here's Porter. Back to Murray. To the middle, stolen by Zubac. And now the Clippers on the break. Morris with the ball. And George kicks to Leonard. Morris outside. Right side, George. The second effort. And there's the pass to Zubac. Good ball movement here by the Clippers. Nobody near Leonard. Off target with his 3.
And hard work on the glass. Once again, guys, they put a lot of effort and focus on the backboard.
Murray outside. Porter against Beverly. Porter passes to Jokic. High post try. Nice spin off the left rim and in. Jokic has got 6.
And not just a scorer, but a distributor as well. Porter's court awareness is really impressive.
Leonard the pass to Zubac. And here's George for three. It's rebounded by Paul Millsap.
He's doing what he can to help them cut into this lead. His shot just isn't quite there tonight.
Yeah, that's some physical defense against Morris, who attacks with one of his many moves. And we'll just see what he does here at the line.
And Morris drops them both. Denver leading by 8. Murray the pass to Porter. Back to Murray. And it's Murray with the jam.
And don't look now, but they're starting to extend this lead.
They're doing it by building it out, step by step, valuing each possession.
And on our sideline, our reporter, David Aldridge.
Hey, Kevin, thank you. We were all witnesses last year to the pandemic, struck with worldwide repercussions. The NBA was no exception. The 1920 season was altered, and this season was delayed. But the league is finding a sense of solidarity and resolve under the leadership of Adam Silver. Now, sports is a microcosm of society as a whole, and we all are finding different ways to overcome this. Kevin, back to you.
Thanks, D.A. Denver with a platoon swap here on the floor. Here's Morris, feeds it to Bull. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. Greg, when you played for the Knicks, I always heard that Charles Oakley would cook for the players. Is that true?
Absolutely. Oak was very particular about his food. And I got to tell you, he knows his way around the kitchen. And to be honest, I would never tell him otherwise.
Well, what was his specialty?
Whatever he made, it was special. It wouldn't matter.
Back to Beverly. Here's Leonard. And that one is off. Excellent D that time there from McGee.
They have been board dominant in this game. That's definitely been a factor in cracking this huge lead. Oh, phenomenal alley-oop slam there.
They are taking advantage of a team that looks lost out there. George with the bucket.
You need guys who can stretch the floor or the offense doesn't flow. Paul George is one of the best at it.
Morris passes to Dozier. He lobs it up. Well-placed alley-oop pass into the layup. And the Nuggets lead by 11.
No hesitation at all on the alley-oop. Saw his teammate with a path to the hoop, and bang, lobbed it right up there for him to finish.
And he was ready for it when he elevated and made the catch.
You know what, though? They keep calling his number despite the difficult quarter he's had.
And here we go. Fast break. Beverly's got it. And George with the stuff.
The trust George has built with his team, they know he'll finish strong if they feed him.
Beverly against Morris. McGee inside. Count it. Good. McGee's got his second basket of the game.
They're getting on a roll inside. Their last 3 field goals have come from the paint.
George with no one around. A three-pointer is right on target.
Here we go. His second bay from beyond the arc in the second half after having no such luck in the first.
Passes it to Dozier. Dishes to McGee. The shot, no good. So the Clippers will take it the other way. Barton with some nice D. And so it's Barton bringing it up for Denver. They've held a 12-point lead earlier. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. Marcus Morris picks one up there. The Nuggets shooting their third and fourth free throw shots of the night. And he can't hit the second. Kennard for three. The shot will not fall. And so it's the Denver Nuggets in control with the 9-point lead to end the quarter. They're feeling. And this is it. Glad to have you along for this fourth and final quarter. The Nuggets leading by 9. And on the floor for the Clippers here in the fourth, we've got Luke Kennard. Batum is out there with Ibaka. Then there's Reggie Jackson. And it's man in at the small forward position. Morris against Jackson. Morris kicks to Bowl. 4 on the shot clock. The Nuggets need to get a shot off here. McGee's shot is off. Clippers trail by 9. And pushing it up, here's the Clippers. Man gets the bucket.
Good vision, good decision by Reggie. Pushing for a better shot, finds an open man.
Pass to Dozier. He dishes it to McGee. And he's going up for the alley-oop. Takes the alley-oop pass and dunks it down.
Absolutely the prettiest play in basketball, executed to perfection.
I don't think you'd get an argument there. Everybody loves the alley-oop. Jackson kicks to Kennard. And a miss there on the triple.
And even with good coverage defensively that time, he has confidence to drill the 3.
Morris looking over the floor. They grab their own miss. Clock at 6. Shoots the 3. Batum grabs the miss. Clippers trail by 9. Here's Man. Here's Kennard. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
When you look at Luke Kennard's free throw percentage, if you're the defense, you might want to keep him away from the line.
He hits both from the stripe.
And they came out of the locker room after halftime with a much more physical approach than what we saw in that first half.
Murray outside. Ibaka against Jokic. Some solid defense from Ibaka.
He is so good attacking the rim. It's rare to see him denied like that.
Jackson passes to Ibaka. And here's Kennard. And the Clippers miss again.
And really credit their advantage on the backcourt. That's where the lead has been built, and that's why they are in control. And I like the fact that the defense is looking to protect the rim at all costs.
A platoon swap here for the Clippers.
And they're drawing more whistles and working their way to the line here in the second half.
Beverly finds Leonard. Just over 2.5 minutes played now here in the final quarter of regulation. Beverly against Murray. The Nuggets leading by 9. Shot by Gordon, wide open. That's good. And it's Millsap with the assist.
Now that's beautiful. Millsap could have forced something there, but instead waits for his open teammate.
And the ball's tied up, so we'll have a jump ball. How about that strong defensive performance for this half's Mobile One block?
Guys, that's about as good a defensive play as you'll see. Instant reaction to get a hand to the shot.
Clippers with the ball. Kicks it out to Leonard. Takes the 3. And again, it's the Clippers missing. Denver's gotten just 1 of 4 3-pointers to go down for them here in the 4th. George against Murray. From deep. Denver the rebound. The kick out to Porter. Lets it go from deep. Pass to Murray. Lets it go with the 3. And it's the Clippers with the rebound. And oh, here we go. Oh, that was something else.
Letting it all hang out when George takes flight. Just enjoy the show.
Murray outside. And Jokic wide open. He shoots. Misses the 3.
The defense got lucky there. That's one you expect him to drain.
George, no good.
Great perimeter D. Gave a good shooter absolutely no room to operate.
And now as the clock ticks down, this is going to end up as a solid victory here for the Nuggets.
One of the areas that has been critical for them, the second chance points we've seen from them tonight.
A huge factor in this one, Kevin. The hustle on the offensive glass, the willingness to go after those rebounds, that was key.
And what a tremendous standout performance it was for Michael Porter.
And how many times throughout the course of the evening did he make a momentum-changing play? I thought his relentlessness really keyed their success.
And you know they feel good giving their fans a show here while taking care of business.
They're going to win by a nice margin. The effort was there all night.
Now Murray. So the Nuggets win it. They didn't make it easy on them. All right, David, thank you. And that about wraps it up for great. And with
Kevin, thank you.
indeed something special, David. Thanks. Now we'll look at Dallas's starting lineup. We've got Tim Hardaway Jr. Kristaps Porzingis is out there with Cauley Stein. Then there's Luka Doncic. And it's Finney Smith in at the 3, the small forward. And for Denver, Millsap and Jokic, the big men. Will Barton is out there with Murray. And it's Porter in at the small forward. Jokic with the steal. And pushing it up, here's Denver. Outside Porter, and it's in there. Well, this seems to be a game that could be very tactical, Greg. Both teams relying on execution in the half court.
And Kevin, you're going to see a lot of ball movement and body movement, and you can't just stand around and watch one guy go to work. I think that puts so much pressure on the defense with how the game is played.
And an emphasis on coaching, too.
Yes.
And so the Denver Nuggets get the first points in the ballgame.
Porter Jr. moving the ball well. Nice to have a wing player help to be a facilitator.
Doncic outside. And the 3 off target.
And you could tell he thought that triple was going to fall.
Murray, the pass to Porter. He clangs that one off the back iron, and down it falls.
And Porter with good focus just to find some room in the mid-range.
Doncic outside. From deep three-point range, they get it again. Porzingis kicks to Doncic. Not going to fall. Starting off slow, he misses his first 3 from the floor. And up the floor again for the Nuggets. Running the court. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Luka Doncic. That's his first foul. Murray against Doncic. There's the triple.
And really, despite that miss, they've had a solid start offensively.
Murray, no good. And Doncic gets it to go.
And certainly not lacking in confidence. When Doncic gets these inside looks, he just jumps all over. And it was interesting how the Dallas franchise sold its fans on Doncic. Ownership told them, think of a 6'7" Steve Nash. Isn't quite the shooter Steve was, but is only a teenager. Great vision. Boy, he can really pass it. And it turns out Doncic is all of that and more.
Now, here's Doncic following the miss by Jokic. And the 3 ball is good.
It's clear that Doncic has the touch from three-point land. Now he just needs the consistency.
Pass to Jokic. Back to Murray. Oh, he got hacked on the three-pointer. He'll head to the line. And here we go with the coach's challenge. Not surprised in a competitive game like this. And he's disputing the personal foul call.
And I think when it comes to some of the more difficult calls to make, personal fouls can be tough. The action is so fast that it's really tough to catch everything in real time.
The wonders of technology, Greg. We've seen replay reviews so effectively, and involving the coaches by being able to challenge like this is something a lot of people have been hoping for. And the announcement on the review is that the foul was called in error. So they have determined, Greg, to overrule the original call.
And guys, this is what it's all about, getting the call right. And I think in this case, the video review showed that while it was a tough call to make on the floor, they got it right with the review.
Now Porzingis after Luka Doncic's three-pointer that didn't go.
I don't think the defense does enough out there to bother him. I think that one's all on him. Just a flat-out miss.
Deep two from Murray. It's hauled in by Porzingis.
Well, he's a guy they count on to produce from the mid-range. He doesn't miss too many open looks from there.
Here's Doncic. Nice shot from the wing. Doncic has got 7 points.
And he's capable of scoring from anywhere, really. Doncic has a strong grasp here of the mid-range.
Oh, Porter in position. An emphatic alley-oop jam.
And the pass there floated it up to the precise spot it needed to be.
And no messing around on the finish. He powers it through. Now, here's Doncic. He has 7. Sinks it. And the shot from Porzingis.
I think the talk about Porzingis being soft on the inside might be a little misguided. Playing pretty hard right now.
Here's Jokic. They lead by 1. And it's Murray with the jam.
Love seeing a point guard who can explode to the rim like that.
Oh, great attitude and even a better finish.
Well, just seeking out weaknesses in the defense and then exploiting it.
Here's Doncic after the Nuggets pick up 2. And he makes that 1.
He just takes advantage of the D in a way that very few players playing today can do.
Murray, the pass to Jokic. Millsap in the corner. Offline with his 3. The Mavericks have gotten 5 of 10 shots to drop in this game so far. Right at the 50% mark.
That's a whistle he did not want to hear. His second foul, and we're not even out of the first quarter.
Big group substitution here for Denver. Bol, he's checked in for Jokic. JaVale McGee comes in for Paul Millsap. Aaron Gordon, he's checking in for Michael Porter. And Morris subbed in for Jamal Murray. We've got a 9-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Denver in the lead. One-on-one fast break. Morris passes to Bol. Doncic finds Porzingis. Fires from the wing. And good. He got the English that time as it falls. Doncic has got 11 points. It's been all about Luka Doncic for Dallas. He comes away with...
I've been moving through the city like a phantom in the
And some good action in the books as we get back to the game that's been pretty close here so far. And let's quickly break down the game we've seen here, guys, from the Mavericks.
I mean, the rebounding was the difference in that first period. You've got to block these guys out.
Yeah, rebounding can also be just about will, and they showed some of that in going in there and collecting some boards.
JaVale McGee is out there with Aaron Gordon. Then there's Bol. Then there's Monte Morris. And it's Dozier in at the 2-guard spot. That's the group for Denver getting going here in the second.
The defense better tighten up on the mid-range. They're much, much tighter. You expect him to make every single one of those.
Bol, that's good.
Yeah, inside, Bol does a great job just making subtle adjustments and utilizing that length.
Burke kicks to Richardson. And the pass to Burke. Off target from outside. And it's Gordon with the ball. He brings it up for the Denver Nuggets. The jump hook. Morris, no good. The Mavericks trail it. And here's the fast break. Richardson leading the way. Dallas again missing. And Greg, Josh Richardson's a terrific ball handler out on the wing who can create for others.
Richardson gets a lot of assists per game at that wing position. Not just looking to finish plays, but also to create for others. Very well-rounded threat on the offensive end, and that gives this team another dimension in terms of playmaking.
Now here's Burke. No points in the game yet for him. And he lays it straight in. For Denver, they've gone 2 of 4 shooting the ball here in the second. Second quarter of basketball, just over a minute and a half played. Dozier passes to McGee. Throws it up high, trying to go for an alley-oop, but excellent defense and anticipation there to stop it. For Dallas, they've gotten only 1 of their first 4 shots in the second quarter to drop. Up top, Burke, covered by Morris. It's blocked.
And that massive wingspan coming into play there. Ball uses it to perfection to block shots.
Marjanovic with it. Now Bol defending. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. It's his first trip to the line. And that one falls for Burke. Ray, can you really compare players from completely different eras? I mean, people love to talk about the greatest of all time.
You know, Kev, some players do transcend eras. There's no doubt about that. Wilt's a great example, and there are many others. But in reality, to your point, the style and the way in which the game was played was so different that it isn't fair. I mean, all you can be is the best of your generation or one of the best. And I think that should stand no matter what the conversation is.
Like, there's no doubt in your mind Oscar Robertson could play in this era as well as he played when he played.
No doubt. Bill Russell, all those guys,
yes,
they're truly
yes.
great ones. So much of your ability to perform at a high level is built around your confidence and your belief in your abilities. And those guys had it as much as anybody who's ever played the game.
Now here's Burke following the miss by Josh Richardson. And they're moving it up. Here's Bol and the dunk by Bol.
That's just too easy for Bol. Once he gets the right position, his focus there is on the finish.
And here is Burke. Passes to Marjanovic. Nice move. That one falls coming off Burke's feet. Marjanovic has got the game tied up here for the Mavs. Here in the second quarter, just under 3.5 minutes played. Now Gordon still looking for his first bucket in this one. It's Bol, top of the key. Kicks it out to Gordon. 5 on the clock. Richardson with the double team. Dozier. Good work defensively by Richardson.
Well, that's how to protect the rim without fouling. Force him into an awkward release and a bit of an adjustment on the layup.
Nuggets have gone 3 of 7 shooting the ball here in the second quarter. Morris outside. Left side, Gordon. Pass to Dozier. The Nuggets need to get a shot off here. The shot's good from McGee.
This can make it so much easier for your teammate when you throw that lead pass that gets to him right on the money, whether that's on the run or in the shooting pocket.
Now here's Burke. Lets the 3 fly. Bangs home the trifecta. Burke's got the lead up to 1 now for Dallas.
Yeah, this story in the second quarter much different than the one in the first. We're finally seeing some aggression.
Morris passes to Gordon. Kicks it to McGee. Lob pass to Gordon, and then Gordon with the dunk.
Out of nowhere, Gordon just soaring in there, and that athleticism carries him straight to the hoop.
Here's Burke. Here's Powell. It's tipped, and that's it for the first half of action.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Greetings to a pretty close game for the Nuggets throughout the first quarter. And one of the strengths of this... And that...
And we've got second half action for you. Thus far, a pretty evenly contested game. You have to like what you're seeing from Luka Doncic.
Yeah, and through the first 2 quarters, he has been the offense for this team.
Yeah, he's shouldering the load right now and looking really comfortable while he's doing it.
On the court for the Mavericks. Luka Doncic out there with Hardaway. And there's Porzingis. Then it's Willie Cauley-Stein. And it's Finney-Smith in at the 3. Now here is Hardaway. Following the miss by Jokic. Left side, Porter. Millsap, and foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. It's going to go on Willie Cauley-Stein.
Paul Millsap has been underrated for most of his career. A consistent double-double threat and has performed at an all-star weekend.
And Jokic carrying that standard for a superstar big man. For your money, though, Bones, is he the best true center in the game?
I don't think he's a true center in the sense, GA, that you can't really go down to the post and have him create his own offense by scoring the basketball. Of course, he's going to create plays for his teammates. I still think AD holds that title right now.
Well, that's a crafty finish around the basket. Murray fearing nobody on that possession.
And so Doncic will bring it up for the Dallas Mavericks. Trailing by 2. Outside, Porzingis. Murray against Doncic. He kicks it to Hardaway. Back to Doncic. Here is Porter. 6 points for him. Barton, wide open. He fires. No good on the triple. Dallas has gone 1 of 2 from beyond the arc since coming out of the break. Back to Porzingis. Floats it up for Doncic. Throws down the alley-oop slam.
Now you can see the defense is so shifted over to where Kristaps Porzingis is that they lose track of the situation, and he burns them with the pass.
Now here's Murray. Outside Millsap. Here's Jokic. The shot, no good. Now the Mavericks take it the other way.
The third quarter has not started well, just 1 of 4.
Here's Murray, and he finishes nicely on the layup. Murray's got 6.
And Will Barton, always going full speed, that time finds a bullet pass to a teammate.
The Mavericks have gone 2 of 4 here to start the second half. Doncic dishes to Hardaway for the lead. Good, and the assist goes to Doncic. Hardaway has got his first 3 points of the game.
Yeah, those are starting to add up, guys. Of their last 5 baskets, 3 have been tripled.
Wide open look here for Murray. Sinks the three-pointer. And the Nuggets lead by 2.
What a performance on the offensive end. He's making the defenders pay right now for all of the mistakes they're making.
No one near Doncic as he lets it fly. Tried to come right back with the 3 of his own, but it's no good. The drive by Jokic. Millsap trying to get open, and that one's good. Jokic. Now it's a 4-point Nugget lead.
Jokic does such a nice job of doing everything in this offense, including the drive this time.
And the call up against Jokic. That is his first foul of the game. Denver with a platoon swap here on the floor. Doncic passes to call his time. Here's Porzingis. There's JaVale McGee with the rebound. McGee's got 6 rebounds here tonight. And he makes it look easy, dunking it hard with one hand.
Beautiful transition offense there. That's execution at its best.
Yeah, once you burst through a seam like that, you got to look right towards the rim. Sweet play.
Good on that shot, and with that, the Nugget lead is cut down to just 3 on the basket from Doncic. Gordon with it. Down low, here's McGee, and he uses the glass on the layup.
And after really leaning on that three-point shot in the first half, seeming like they're just getting away from it here in the second. More of the shots coming from the interior.
Now, here's Doncic. He's got 19. Drains it from beyond the arc.
And they're getting their points now almost exclusively from the triple. 4 of their last 5 makes are from beyond the arc.
Here's Morris. The lead is 2. Pass to Gordon. And he banks in the layup.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
The 3 for Doncic. Porzingis finds Doncic. From deep. And it's Denver with the rebound. Back to Morris. Up in time. And he was able to put it up in time, but doesn't fall. And we've watched 3 so far in this one. And let's take now this moment to bring up our State Farm assist of the game.
And the winner today, the big fella here with the sweetest of dimes. What a plus it is to have a post player who's got this ability to find.
You know, anytime a guy's in the post and the teammates know he's unselfish, great player movement can create an opportunity just like that.
3/10 quarters behind us. One more to go. Thanks for being with us as we begin the fourth. All fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset the lineups courtesy of Gatorade for the fourth quarter. So out there for the Nuggets right now, Gordon out there with JaVale McGee. Then there's Monte Morris. Then there's Bull. And it's Dozier in at the 2. Now here is Morris. Shot clock at 6. Shot by Gordon wide open. And it's off from three-point range. Richardson kicks to Marjanovic. The shot by Kleba, wide open. Great positioning on the putback. Marjanovic has got the fourth quarter going with the first basket of the period here for the Mavs.
Well, a missed box out and an easy tip in, but it's because of the activity as the ball is going up, finding yourself in the right spot, just using some effort.
Dozier passes to Gordon. He dishes it to McGee. Gordon trying to break loose. McGee's shot is off. Dallas has gotten off to an 0 for 2 start from downtown here in the fourth quarter.
Richardson doing a great job in transition. Has good speed that time, accelerates in the open floor.
Final quarter of play, about a minute and a half off the clock into it. Out to Morris. Out to the right wing. Right block shot. McGee's shot is off. And it's JaVale McGee with the foul. That's foul number 2 for him for the Nuggets. The Mavericks have gone 2 for 5 on field goal attempts in the fourth quarter. Here's Burke. Here's Powell. The pass to Kleba. And here is Burke. Dallas moving it around to take the lead. And the layup by Powell. Powell's got the lead up to 2 now for the Mavs. For Denver, they've gone 0 of 3 to start the fourth quarter. Now here's Murray. Top of the key. And here's Jokic. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
Don't confuse being slow with not having mobility. Jokic remains a threat to drive.
Dallas calls timeout. And it's a completely new group on the floor for the Mavericks. And keeping us updated from the sideline, let's swing it over to David Aldridge.
Well, during that last break, Kevin, I got a chance to hear Rick Carlisle's message to his team. He said, "This is what we play for, fellas. Let's knock them on their heels right out of the timeout. Show them how much you want it. Go get it." He really is fired up about this game.
It didn't take too long for Jokic to blossom into one of the better young players in the league. Much quicker than most folks, I think, give him credit for.
Powell, he's checked in for Dallas. Now, here's Doncic. And they call an illegal screen here.
And you can tolerate gas like that sometimes, but in a close game, man, I tell you what, that really hurts.
They've shared the load offensively.
And guys, they put the defense on their heels. You can see right now they're trying to react, and that's what you want when you're in a rhythm offensively.
Jokic inside, guarded by Powell. And it's Jokic missing.
The defense as tough as it comes right there. He's a hard man to deny when he gets the ball to the rim.
Porzingis can't hit. And for the Nuggets, they're shooting at 51%. Really solid. Murray finds Barton. A three-pointer off the mark.
Ooh, he missed an easy chance to put some points on the board. He won't get a much better look at that kind of shot again here probably tonight.
Oh, and they get in the way of the alley-oop. Not to be. Good play defensively. And a wide-open look for Porter. And again, Denver no good. The Mavericks have gone 3 of 8 here in the fourth quarter. The 3 for Doncic. Hardaway passes to Porzingis. 1:19 left in the fourth quarter. Good. And the assist goes to Doncic. Doncic has got 3 assists now in this one.
Porzingis making it count. Wants to come through big time and does here.
Now here's Murray. Jokic high post. Back to Murray. Inside. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
And Jokic, even though you look at his body and you don't think he plays physically, he can do that.
Both shots good from the strike.
Getting it done at the line as he usually does. And that could be huge in a tight game like this one.
Now Doncic. Shot, high post. And that one goes long. Absolutely critical chance right here.
They need this one to go their way.
Barton dishes to Millsap. Murray kicks to Barton. And another miss by Denver. Now the Mavericks with it. Here in the fourth, they've allowed just 4 points. And the dunk by Doncic.
That is world class.
Love seeing that there. A huge possession, and he nets it.
2-second difference between shot clock and game clock. On the wing, Porter. Can't knock in the 3. And they foul intentionally. They're going to have to do that now again and again. They're not in the penalty yet.
That's right. No other option but to foul and hope for some misses.
And now we've got the intentional foul. He drops the first one, and that makes it a 3-point lead.
And Tim Hardaway Jr. has some nights where it just looks effortless for him to get out and get 20 points. It's nice when he rebounds and passes in those games as well, showing complete game.
Murray for 3. The putback.
Jokic stepping up big time here.
From deep 3-point range. So it's a narrow victory for the Mavericks, pulling out the W. David, thank you as always. And that'll wrap it up, folks. And those are the starting lineups. Lots of interest. It's the NBA Live on 2K. Let's take a look at our starters for Portland. Collins plays the 4 with Nurkic at the 5. Damian Lillard out there with Jones. And it's Covington in at the 3 slot. And for the Nuggets, Millsap and Jokic, the big men. Porter is out there with Murray, and it's Gordon in at the small forward position. Now here's Lillard. And instead of just swinging the ball around the perimeter, Clark, both these teams like to run offense through the post.
And I love that, Kevin. We don't see it very often, but you're right. Both of these teams emphatic about getting the ball inside, putting pressure on the defense by driving it inside or passing it into the post. And it allows both of them to play a very high-quality inside-out game.
Here's Lillard. Passes it to Nurkic. Back to Lillard. Three-pointer. Can't hit that one. Now the Nuggets take it the other way. Murray outside. Jacks up a three. Denver the rebound. And another shot in deep. Jokic drops it in.
Boy, a lot of energy and hustle on display from Jokic that time. Never giving up on a possession.
Lillard, the pass to Nurkic. Here's Jones. About a minute and a half through the first quarter.
And drafted with the 41st pick back in 2014. How about this? Jokic, the definition of a sleeper pick. He was actually asleep when the Nuggets drafted him.
The story goes on that his brother called him up trying to congratulate him, and Nico hung up in his face. How about that? Didn't hear the news until the next morning. He certainly has a different way of going about things, but there's no denying he's got a lot of game, and it's fun to watch.
Now, here's Jokic. After the miss from Damian Lillard, Murray, no good.
The defense there got away with a major lapse.
Covington finds Nurkic. Now Jones. Pass to Lillard. Pass to Collins. Uses the glass to finish the layup.
And when the size advantage is as big as it was there, I mean, that's exactly what he's supposed to do in that situation.
Murray dishes to Porter. Back to Murray. All alone. And he hits the jump shot.
Guys, that's just really unstoppable. He poses a ton of matchup problems for whomever he's facing.
Lillard, the pass to Jones. About 3 minutes gone here in the first quarter. Portland moving the ball around. Shot clock at 5. Here's Lillard. And it's Jokic with the rebound.
You can't look at the result of that shot. They'll take that whenever they get it.
Well, you know, I hear you. That's a good look, but when you're that wide open, I think you got to knock it down.
Now Lillard following the miss by Michael Porter from deep.
Unselfishness always admirable in a basketball player, and Covington consistent at giving it up when one of his teammates is open.
Portland shooting their first free throw of the game.
And when you look at their numbers from a season ago, 80% as a unit, that's something you'll be happy with.
Now here's Murray. Now the pass to Jokic. Shoots over Nurkic. And he tries off the glass, but it's no good. An even 3-on-3 break. Here's Collins. And no good. Had a chance to take the lead there.
And typically he has the touch to finish when he's in tight, but not sure on that possession.
We've got 1:18 left here in the first quarter. Murray finds Millsap. And here's Jokic. Good, and the assist goes to Murray. Jokic has got his second bucket of the game to go.
Jokic fully capable of knocking down the mid-range jumper. Tremendous confidence from here. You got to D him up better than that.
The shot by Lillard wide open. Again, the miss by the Trailblazers.
Well, he has not been sharp this period. Seems to be a little flustered out there, too.
Murray, the pass to Jokic. Buries it from about 10 feet away. Jokic has got 6.
Jokic is really good in these pick and pop situations. He loves them, and he executes them very well.
Jones looking for an opening. Murray against Lillard. 6 to shoot. Up and in on the layup. He has 5.
No excuse giving Lillard that kind of positioning. That's just too easy.
Now here's Murray. Passes it to Porter. Dishes it to Millsap. Oh, Porter in position and finished off by Porter.
You know, Millsap has no issues giving the ball up to the open man. Excellent awareness there.
And so the first quarter is in the books. Nuggets ahead. They lead by 5. After this break, we'll be... And before the game, we ran into Damian Lillard, who touched upon...
What we've learned is staying together.
And Greg, of course, he helps keep everyone on the same page.
He communicates well with his teammates, and he listens. That's why they trust him. The discussions go both ways.
And for those of you just tuning in, the second quarter of action is where we're at right now. And what stands out to you from the Nuggets in this one?
You got to credit their defense, communicating, rotating, making plays on the ball.
They've got them rattled. It's only the first quarter, and already they've made enough big plays on defense to last really an entire game.
Here are the 5 Portland has to start the second quarter. They've got McCollum, Rondae Hollis-Jefferson out there with Enes Kanter. Then it's Anthony, and it's Powell in at the 2 spot. Greg, who are your favorite players to watch in the NBA?
Boy, that's a tough one. You got to like the guys that have changed the game in some regards, right? Steph, KD, and Giannis. Those are 3 guys that are just doing things that don't seem normal.
True.
Then others who remind you of past greatness. Jason Tatum with Kobe, or maybe an Anthony Davis with Hakeem. And those are guys that I love. And then the other guy, listen, LeBron James. I could watch him play basketball every day. To do what he's done at this stage of his career, I just think it's incredible. And I think our game is in great shape.
Agree on all counts.
All McGee needs, guys, is good positioning. Once he has that, dunking the ball is elementary.
McCollum deciding where to go with it. Hollis-Jefferson finds McCollum. Here's Kanter. Powell, no one around him, drills the 3-pointer. Powell's got himself on the board with 3 there.
It always helps when your big man dishes it like that. Kanter, excellent with that read.
Morris outside. Takes the 3. Rebound by the Trailblazers. Jumps up, and McCollum with the slam.
Attacking in transition, the most consistent way to generate easy looks.
Yep, exactly. And if there's any opportunity for early offense, you've got to push it and push it every time.
Pass to Dozier. Morris against McCollum. Good ball movement here by the Nuggets. Here's McGee, and it's McGee with the jam.
And at 7-2, Bol has incredible vision, including noticing when his teammates are open.
Pass to Powell. Back to McCollum. Powell against Barton. Kanter with it. He's still scoreless so far in this one.
Boy, he's got to be disappointed in the result there. I mean, the defender really didn't make any impact at all.
Here's Morris. And the call. And, yep, we thought we might see it. And the coach's challenge has been triggered on the personal foul call.
And this is the time now where the officials can review in closer detail what constituted the original personal foul. Getting a different angle can sometimes make it a lot easier to determine.
Greg, indeed, and the one thing with replay review is that when you see the slow motion replays, you really get a new appreciation for just the immense speed at which these players are moving and how fast the action really is and how hard it can be sometimes, Greg, to make the right call. And so the word is in. They've decided that the call stands as it was made on the floor.
And, you know, even if a coach still feels this wasn't the right call, you got to acknowledge the effort being put in to reviewing it. The double checking, and the game continues on.
Morris passes to Dozier. The dish to McGee. And he could not get that one to go. A lot of contact, and he'll go to the line for two.
Hey, you know, guys, McGee has won back-to-back titles with the Warriors. You know, that's not too bad for a journeyman.
The Nuggets shooting their third and fourth free throw attempts of the game. He's perfect from the line this time.
Yeah, nice job of drawing the contact and creating opportunities at the line.
My kind of hoops. Straight ahead, playing downhill, and physical.
The 17-footer. McCollum, no good. And Morris has got the ball here for the Denver Nuggets. The pass to McGee. Shoots over Hollis Jefferson.
The 7'2" wingspan of Hollis Jefferson paying off right there. His defense can be suffocating.
And folks, the coach's challenge has been initiated for a personal foul. Close game like this, and he thought it wasn't a good call.
And I think when it comes to some of the more difficult calls to make, personal fouls can be tough. The action is so fast that it's really tough to catch everything in real time.
The wonders of technology, Greg. We've seen replay reviews so effectively, and involving the coaches by being able now to challenge like this is something a lot of people have been hoping for. And the announcement on the review is that the foul was called in error. So they have determined, Greg, to overrule the original call.
And guys, this is what it's all about, getting the call right. And I think in this case, the video review showed that while it was a tough call to make on the floor, they got it right with the review.
There's 45 seconds left in the second quarter. Controls the rebound and puts it back up and in.
That was big because they dug a big hole in the first quarter, but starting to show signs of life.
Sometimes, for whatever reason, a lot of times you don't know why. It takes a little while to work the knots out. But it looks like they're putting it together right now.
And how about the incredible timing on that alley-oop?
He absolutely hammered it down.
Well, I tell you what, that's the play we'll remember if they can put together a little surge to break this game open.
6-second difference between the shot and game clock. And the basket by McCollum.
And he has really come to life here after a slow start in that first quarter.
Morris outside. Makes it off the glass. And the Nuggets lead by 4.
And they keep hammering away at them inside, forcing the ball.
And that'll do it for the first half. A competitive game so far. Nuggets.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hello, basketball. A pretty close game for the Nuggets throughout the first quarter. At the end of one, they were able to end up. And that'll do it for our halftime report. Stay.
And if you're just joining us, we've played through the first half in a game that's been fairly even so far. One of the stories here, Jokic getting it done today.
You just love the patience in that first half. Waited until he got the look he wanted.
Well, you know what, guys? It was all about efficient offense, not rushing things, taking your time, finding the best shot on every possession.
Millsap and Jokic, the big men. Jamal Murray is out there at quarter. And it's Gordon in at the 3. That's the group in the game for the Nuggets. Here's Denver now. A 2-point game. Now Murray. Pass to Jokic. Back to Murray. The 3. That's in. Coming off the assist from Jokic. Murray's got 5 points so far.
And if you don't get out on Murray, he will torch you. Lethal from behind the arc.
Well, we know, Greg, that Jokic is such a unique talent at that center position. Young player, already top 10 in career triple-doubles.
How about the most triple-doubles ever by a foreign player? You think of the great skilled European big man. Jokic, arguably the most skilled of them all.
Shoots off the step back. Again, the Nuggets score.
Well, you must respect Porter Jr.'s scoring ability. I mean, he is terrific connecting from the mid-range.
Now a timeout called by Portland. You know, when you look at the balance of power between players and teams, Greg, does it feel like the players now have more say, more control than they used to?
No doubt. We're seeing more players demand trades, sign shorter contracts with opt-outs. And the irony of that is, in my era, our best players were fearful for the length of their contracts or the life expectancy of their careers, believe it or not. And these guys today, they understand their value. They know what they bring to the table, and they are utilizing that to the max.
And is that good, Greg, for the game?
I think so. I do think most guys want to win, and they understand that their legacies are going to be defined about whether or not they do.
Jokic kicks to Gordon. Out to the wing. Denver needs to get off his shot. And Jokic wide open. He shoots. And the rebound by Nurkic. Trailblazers trail by 5. Covington's shot is off. Here's Gordon. Pass to Jokic. From about 19 feet. And off the left side of the rim. And it swirls in for him. Now a timeout called by Portland.
Adjustments are a part of the game, and the coach sees something he doesn't like here.
And you know what? We'll see what changes he makes coming out of this timeout.
A little under 2.5 minutes gone by here in the third. Pass to Jones. Back to Lillard. Jones finds Lillard. And Damian Lillard with the jam.
Boy, I love watching Lillard turn on the Jets using that astounding speed to blaze past the defenders.
The pass to Gordon to the inside. Well-timed pass, and he goes straight to the bucket for the layup. Jokic has got the lead up to 7 now for the Nuggets. Lillard, the pass to Jones. Back to Lillard. A 3-ball. They get it back.
Well, we've seen that movie a few times, haven't we? An easy bucket in the paint.
Well, listless and lifeless at the defensive end. I mean, especially inside. They've really got to pick up that interior defense.
Porter passes to Jokic. There's 1:40 left here in the third quarter. And Jones pulls it down. And it's Jones with the ball for the Trailblazers. Trailing by 5. Kicks it out to Lillard. Fires at the elbow. And the Trailblazers getting another bucket right there.
The natural offensive talent of Lillard gives him incredible flexibility, and boy, he can strike at any time.
Millsap against Collins. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. The Nuggets have gone 3 of 4 at the free throw line tonight.
Yeah, a year ago, though, Kevin, 78% conversion rate from the free throw line, so that's a nice all-around effort.
And, you know, Paul Millsap is a guy who epitomizes professionalism. Wherever he's been, he's always played his role well. 6-man starter, star player. He does what's asked of him.
Lillard against Murray. Nurkic dishes to Lillard. Yes, it is. Scored that as a bucket. Number 5 on a 5 for 11 night.
Yeah, you know, we've seen a much different version of him in this half, guys. He's been sharper, more focused, and more assertive.
Here's Murray. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
Boy, I tell you what, we've all heard the stories of Jamal Murray's training routine growing up in Canada. Like something out of a movie. Push-ups in the snow. Dribbling on ice, deep knee bends with a cup of hot tea on his thigh. A little bit unconventional, but hey, it certainly got him to where he is now, so I would say it worked.
Denver leading by 5. And stolen by Lillard. Fast break. Here come the Trailblazers. And finished off by Nurkic.
Boy, you have to respect the quickness of Lillard now because he's excellent at using his hands to complement those quick feet to come up with steals.
With 1 on the clock, and it's Murray laying it in. Murray's got 9.
Yeah, the D has not been able to keep the ball out of the paint at that end of the court.
And that's going to do it for the third quarter. The Nuggets on top. They're up by 5. And fourth. And a worthy candidate tonight as we take a look at our State Farm assist of the game.
And definitely deserving of the prize tonight. How about the read he made here? Looking like a point guard, putting the pass right on the money.
Terrific versatility coming from a big man. Not something that the majority of big guys possess.
And with 3 quarters behind us, we start the fourth quarter in what is still anybody's ball game. On the court right now for the Trailblazers, Collins plays the 4 with Nurkic at the 5. Jones is out there with Damian Lillard. And it's Covington in at the 3, the small forward. Morris passes to Bull. And he's going to get whistled for that foul, GA. That was intentional, but not exactly logical.
How about pointless to foul there? I mean, I don't know where his head is, but it's not in the game.
Barton passes to Bull. And the dunk by Bull.
Leaving folks open around Barton is a no-no. He'll torch you whenever you do that.
Lillard looking around. Goes straight through the defender for the dunk. Draws the foul. He'll go to the line. That one is on Bull.
That should give him a nice little jolt.
Yeah, it has to. They need a jolt, GA.
And, you know, that's exactly what happens when you don't settle. That's the result. Tremendous effort and a big-time finish there.
Morris inside. Covered by Lillard. Barton wide open. He fires. And it's Monte Morris with the foul. That'll be his second foul of the game. Trailblazers trail by 4. Lillard outside. Lets it go from deep. The putback. It's good on the putback.
They should continue to get the ball inside. The defense struggling to contain them.
And when you make 5 in a row in close like that, it also takes pressure off your perimeter guys, too.
Up top, Morris. Covered by Lillard. And McGee kicks the ball. Back to McGee. 5 to shoot. Barton outside. Releases from 15, and they'll turn it over. Could not get off a shot before second violation. Big group substitution here for Denver. Time called here. The Blazers decide to talk it over. So Portland ends up going with the new group. On the sideline, let's catch up with Hall of Famer David Aldridge.
Thanks, guys. I got a chance to hear Terry Stotts talk to his team during that timeout. He said, we're too concerned with their shooters right now. We've got to close off the inside. They are gutting us. He pleaded with his guys. Come on, let's take a stand. Kevin?
Here's Cantor. McGee with the block.
Yeah, if you had to pick the top priority from McGee, I think that's it. Contest shots, block shots, get in the air, use that length to deny shots at the rim.
That is really good work there on the offensive glass.
Time called here. The Nuggets decide to talk it over.
You know, trying to stem the tide here.
Yeah, you know, they had to do something, anything to stop this run. You can't just let it go on any longer.
And it's the Nuggets with the ball. Murray, the pass to Porter. Back to Murray. And it's Murray with the jam.
Nice to see Murray take it strong to the rack. Pretty good finisher he is inside.
Passes it to Powell. And over 2.5 minutes in the books here in the fourth. Up high to stuff the alley-oop.
And how about the incredible timing on that alley-oop?
He absolutely hammered it down.
Well, I tell you what, that's the play we'll remember if they can put together a little surge to break this game open.
Lob pass to Gordon. Hammers the alley-oop through.
Good to see Gordon coming through with the big basket. I mean, he's no stranger to these high-intensity moments.
Here's McCollum. He kicks it to Powell. Back to McCollum to take the lead. Here's Giles. McCollum outside. Tries again, and it's sent back by Jokic.
You know, this is what we've seen Jokic do every night. I mean, he puts himself in position to make an impact on the game.
And there's a foul. It's on C.J. McCollum. And that'll be his third foul so far. A different look for Denver. Ball, he's checked in for JaVale McGee. And Barton subbed in for Michael Porter to the left side wing. Jokic high post. He's against Cantor. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
Well, I love how crafty Jokic is. You know, he basically baits defenders into committing the foul once he gets deep position.
So he gets them both, and it's a 4-point ball game.
He is absolutely the guy you want at the line in that situation. It just shows you how much he loves these moments.
Pass to Powell. Back to McCollum for the 3. Again, McCollum missing.
And close to making the defense pay for the lax coverage that time.
Martin surveying the floor. Pass to Jokic. Just 5 to shoot. Fader on the way. That's the 6th make from the field. He's taken 9 shots and missed but 3.
How about the big-time clutch basket from Jokic? No backup in him, despite the major pressure.
Now a timeout called by Portland. They trail by 6. 40 seconds left in the fourth quarter. And now, let's take a look at the New Balance player of the game, Nikola Jokic.
He's put on a shooting exhibition for us here tonight. He's missed a couple along the way, but it sure seems like everything's been falling for him. The only way to keep him from converting is to keep the ball out of his hand.
JaVale McGee's checked in for Bull. Murray the pass to Barton. Jokic kicks to Murray. And there's a foul. It's on C.J. McCollum. That will get him his 4th foul of the game, and due to the bonus, we will head to the line for 2. So the first one drops, and that makes it a 7-point lead.
You know, one of the things that's fun to watch, guys, is the evolution of a player, and Barton has really evolved into a solid player. Even though he was a 2nd-round pick, he's come a long way.
Lillard outside. Shot to stop the run, and it's good on the layup.
This is what he's known for. When it's an important possession, Lillard knows how to come through.
And Lillard is going to pick up the foul. That will get him his 4th foul of the game, and due to the bonus, we will head to the line for 2. He's off on the free throw, unable to get that second one to drop in. It's McCollum with the drive. Goes up on the high post. No good. So the Nuggets win it. They didn't make it. All right, David, great job. Thanks so much. Well, folks, that's going to... Millsap and Jokic, the big man. Michael Porter's out there with Jamal Murray. And it's Gordon in at the 3. And for the Clippers, Ivica Zubac is out there with Marcus Morris. Then there's Kawhi Leonard. Then it's Paul George. And it's Beverly in at the point. Now here's Beverly. And here's Leonard from 3. Jokic grabs the miss. And so it's Jokic with the ball. He brings it up for the Nuggets. There's Porter with the 3. Jokic finds Porter. And the teams we're seeing tonight, Steve, they have very deep rotations.
And Kevin, when you can go maybe 10 deep, it keeps your locker room happy. It also protects your team against injuries sinking a season.
Now, here's George. Right side, Leonard. Now the dish to Morris. 6 on the shot clock. Leonard with no one around. Makes no mistake on the open jump shot.
Feeling that one all the way. Leonard lethal in the catch-and-shoot game.
Murray kicks to Jokic. Passes it to Gordon. He dishes it to Porter. Floats it up for Jokic. And Jokic slams it in.
The sneaky athleticism of Jokic, reminding everyone that he's capable of hammering it down on those alley-oops.
Now, here's Zubac. George passes to Zubac. Back to George. Kicks it to Leonard. The shot's good on the assist by George. Leonard's got his second basket of the game.
Look at the handles by Kawhi Leonard. He has worked on that part of his game. He has his defender on skates.
Murray, the pass to Porter. Good ball movement here by the Nuggets. And finished off by Porter.
This is who you want leading that play. A sure passer with great awareness.
Pass to Beverly. There's the triple. Denver grabs the miss.
And Smitty, you know what Pat Beverly is going to bring every night. A fearless, ferocious, at times almost sociopathic level of intensity. And this guy just does not take a possession off.
You know, he's one of those guys I would have to question even playing with him. He plays so hard. I know I hate playing against him.
And here's Leonard. After Jamal Murray was able to get that triple.
I love it, Kawhi. When you have skills from the mid-range, you don't need to force anything.
Porter against George. To the wing right side. To the paint. Here's Jokic. The offensive rebound.
And that's okay. Even though you miss, you had the right guy taking the shot.
Here's the pass to Zubac. And here's Morris for 3. It's hauled in by Gordon.
Well, he's got a great stroke. That one almost dropped.
Stolen by Beverly. And now running up the court. Leonard pushing it up over Gordon. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. It's going to be on Aaron Gordon.
Kawhi was drafted 15th overall in 2011. If they had a redraft, I wonder what number he would go down.
First quarter of action, just under 3.5 minutes played. Here's Murray. Pass to Jokic. Shoots over Zubac, and it's in after a nice bounce off the right side.
And I like to see this. They're calling his number early, and he's delivering.
It makes sense, right? You're trying to get off to a fast start, and he can help with that.
Here's Murray, and it's Murray with the jam.
And not just a scorer, but a distributor as well. Porter's court awareness is really impressive.
Outside, George. It's out of bounds. The Clippers able to retain possession here.
And he jumped out to that ball immediately. Great reaction on that deflection.
A little bit late there, but you tried to get into your opponent's head. Force them to go somewhere else with the ball, and he did that.
Denver with a platoon swap here on the floor.
Good job inviting contact. The closer Leonard gets to the rim, the more dangerous he becomes.
Big group substitution here for the Clippers. Serge Ibaka, he's checked in for Zubac. Batum comes in for Morris. Luke Kennard, he's checked in for George. And Reggie Jackson subbed in for Patrick Beverley. Now, here is Morris. He feeds it to McGee. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
Well, how can you not love the continued resurgence of JaVale McGee? There were some years where he was trying to figure it out. Now he's a big factor for this team at center.
Clippers trail by 4. Outside Leonard. Launches a 3. The shot, no good. For Denver, they've gone 5 of 7 today so far. Nice shooting to get this game underway. Kennard against Morris. He kicks to Bull. Dozier passes to Bull. This one for 3. And the last second attempt does not go in for him. And that concludes the first quarter of play. And if you're just joining us, we've played through one quarter in this one. And when you consider how Denver is doing, guys, what are your thoughts?
Well, they've been aggressive from the beginning, particularly on the offensive end.
And that has helped them build an advantage here, playing with good focus and good energy.
All fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset the lineups, courtesy of Gatorade, as the second quarter gets going. So on the floor for Denver, they've got Bull. Morris is out there with Will Barton. And there's JaVale McGee. And it's Dozier in at the small forward. And looks like the illegal pick was set. Yep, that's right. That'll get their attention.
And, guys, point of emphasis for the league is to really crack down on illegal screens.
Yes, the last few years, the rules changes have tended to benefit the offenses. This evens things out a bit.
Los Angeles making a switch here. Mann's checked in. Now here's Barton. Still getting warmed up offensively. No scoring yet from him. The feed to McGee. Lays it up off the glass. McGee's got the lead up to 4 now for the Nuggets.
That's just good basketball. Can't ask for a better look.
Jackson against Morris. Batum wide open. He fires. That's good. And it's Jackson with the assist that time.
That's the leadership they're looking for from Jackson. Staying patient, surveying the court, locates the open man.
Now here's Barton. Out to the right wing. Bull dishes to McGee. It's good. McGee's got 6.
And those are the kind of nice inside looks they've gotten here in the first half.
Jackson passes to Ibaka. Now here's Kennard. Barton with some nice D. The Nuggets leading by 4. Quarter number 2. We're about 2 minutes in. And Bull wide open. He shoots. Off target from three-point range. On the wing, Jackson. Nice passing here by Los Angeles. Passes to Kennard. And the call is going to be, yes, it is, an illegal screen. No doubt, Greg, you are known being a gritty, in-your-face defender. And when you think of the most hard-nosed point guards in the NBA today, who comes to mind?
For me, I think Chris Paul. I go first because this guy, one, he's a phenomenal two-way player. He'll do whatever it takes to win, even if that means pushing the envelope a little bit. Pat Beverley is another guy, just a flat-out bulldog. Marcus Smart, I think, falls into that category. Again, it's not always about being the most talented, but if you bring an edge about you, that really permeates throughout your team. So those are some guys. Drew Holiday is another guy I'd throw into that mix as well.
Yeah, they all lock in. You're right. Clippers with the ball. The Nuggets getting the bucket. And here's Kennard. There's the 3. Hits it from three-point range. Kennard's got his second basket.
A knockdown shooter with excellent range. Kennard gives your offense the floor spacing it needs.
Pass to McGee. And here is Morris. The pass to Dozier. Shot clock at 6. Goal, that's good. Bull's got his first basket.
Pretty much all of their buckets coming from inside the paint now.
Jackson finds Kennard. Back to Jackson. Here's Kennard. That doesn't go on the chance to tie.
And I thought that was going to drop. It looked good from here.
And here comes Jackson leading the fast break. Pass to Batum. Puts it up from 15. He doesn't hit that one. Now the Nuggets take it the other way. And the wide open shot from Morris. That 3 off the mark.
Yeah, that old adage about being too wide open, not a thing. He just missed it.
Yeah, easy call.
The Clippers shooting their 5th and 6th free throws of the game.
And look back a season ago. They did a solid job at the line. About 79% of their free throws.
Big group substitution here for the Clippers. Zubac is checked in for Ibaka. Marcus Morris comes in for Nicholas Batum. George is checked in for Luke Kennard. And it's Patrick Beverley in for Reggie Jackson. Murray, the pass to Jokic. Back to Murray. Outside, Porter. Good, and the assist goes to Murray. Porter's got 5 now.
And a smooth shooting stroke off the catch. Porter clearly excels in those situations.
Outside, George. Puts up a 3. 1 up, 1 down. 2 points with his first shot this game.
Matching baskets from the perimeter, an earmark of today's game.
Hey, players love competition, and the fans love it as well.
And he gets the basket. Officials blowing the whistle, so a chance at the line for one more.
And this is where Jokic is most comfortable. The closer he is to the rim, the more effective he becomes.
George with the ball. And that would have counted, but his shot was off. Thank you, David, and we'll be right back after halftime to start the 3rd quarter.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, welcome back to 2K. A pretty close game from the Nuggets throughout the first quarter. They were never able to get the lead above 4. And
in that first half, we saw a pretty tight battle. We'll soon find out what sort of adjustments were discussed during the half. You have to like what we're seeing so far from Kawhi Leonard.
Man, he's been running wild on them through that first half. Absolute dynamite on offense.
This is his challenge, to continue to dominate, to help them try to close strong here in the second half.
They've got Paul George. Marcus Morris is out there with Ivica Zubac. Then it's Patrick Beverley. And it's Leonard in at the small forward spot. So that's the lineup on the floor for the Clippers. Now, here's Jokic. Excellent D there from George. The high post shot. Rebound by Murray. And so it's Murray with it. He brings it up for the Nuggets. They lead by 4. Drops in the tray.
And such a sharp shooter from outside the arc. Porter just superb at knowing when to fire from deep.
And it goes out of bounds. Last touch by Murray.
Boy, if you're the coach, you hate to see that kind of miscommunication between your guys.
Beverley dishes to Leonard. And it's good off the back rim and in. Leonard's got 11.
And not sure what you can do with a guy like that. With his handles, he can just take defenders to school.
Porter passes to Murray. Some nice ball movement by the Nuggets. And it's Jokic missing. Clippers trail by 5. Back to Beverley. Dishes it to Leonard. Outside for George. From downtown. No good that time. And Denver the other way now. To the middle. Here's Jokic. Banked in off the glass. Jokic has got the lead up to 7 now for the Nuggets.
Not a lot of resistance on the inside, and they're taking full advantage.
Pass to Leonard. The tray. Beverly finds Leonard. Fires it up. Nice form on the 20-footer. 13 points in the game.
Terrific play. This is why you run your offense through him and live with the results.
Murray surveying the D. Inside, Millsap. Good, and the assist goes to Murray. Murray's got 4 assists in the game.
Well, we've seen that movie a few times, haven't we? An easy bucket in the paint.
Now, here's George. Lets it go with a 3. That one, no good.
And that's the battle they haven't been winning today. Their work on the glass has been porous, and that's got to change.
Wide open look here for Murray. Offensive rebound. Jokic kicks to Murray. Launches it. And it's the Clippers with the rebound. An even 3-on-3 break. Lets it go from the wing. And it's George missing.
The will is there, but the execution is lacking. He can't seem to finish plays this quarter.
Murray for 3. Connects from 3-point range. And it's a 10-point Nugget lead.
Have to respect the range of Murray. He just nails shots from this distance.
Outside Leonard. Los Angeles with another miss.
Woo, the defense gets away with a late rotation. That's a shot he normally makes.
Pass to Gordon. Kicks to Porter. Murray dishes to Gordon. Out of bounds, the Clippers take possession. Denver with a platoon swap here on the floor. Clippers trail by 10. Beverly, the pass to Leonard. Puts it up from 17. Zubac. He hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
Oh, how about the deft touch right there, guys?
He just guided that ball back up and in. Just a fingertip touch on the ball. Now, here is Morris. Martin passes to McGee. Stolen by George. Morris kicks to Beverly. From the arc. That shot off. And the Nuggets going the other way. Fires the 3. Now the pass to Bull. Wants to get it to Morris and does. And there's the call on Patrick Beverly. That's his first foul. Morris looking over the floor. Takes a 3. Man with the rebound. Here's Jackson. And he makes good on the layup.
Lots of contact. Jackson with the strength to power through. Something he didn't have when he first entered the league.
And so it's the Denver Nuggets with their lead standing at 6 points here at the end of the quarter. And a moment now as we take a look at our State Farm assists of the game.
Yeah, an easy choice tonight. Look at the precision on this pass. Put it on a platter for him.
This is why you preach teamwork. Some of the most spectacular plays are the ones where guys are feeding off one another.
Well, what a terrific game it's been so far, with this fourth quarter sure to bring more pressure-packed basketball. So out there for the Nuggets right now, Morris is out there with Will Barton. Then there's Bull, and there's JaVale McGee, and it's Dozier in at small forward. Morris passes to McGee. The kick out to Barton. Buries the long-range jumper.
their ability, again, to stretch the floor, particularly in this second half.
This was obviously a focal point coming out of the break. Look smart when the shots are going down.
Kennard's shot is off.
And they continue to control the glass.
Morris against Kennard. Morris passes to Barton. Beyond the arc. Rebounded by Jackson. And so it's Jackson who brings it up for the Los Angeles Clippers. 9-point game. Sinks the triple.
Yeah, and they are living and dying from beyond the arc since halftime. It's a different look than what we saw in the first half.
Barton surveying the floor. Morris against Jackson. The shot's good from McGee. That's now 8 points for JaVale McGee.
Assists like that have typified their effort today. Terrific ball movement.
Jackson kicks to Kennard. From deep. There's JaVale McGee with the rebound. McGee's got 4 rebounds now tonight. Morris passes to Barton. Back to Morris. The dish now to McGee. Oh, Morris in position. A flawless finish on the alley-oop. And now a 10-point Nugget lead.
Oh, Kevin, get a load of that one. Take that play and put it in the alley-oop textbook, boy.
Perfectly done. You're right. He put it on a platter for him.
Nice play. Usually Reggie prefers to initiate, but this time gets it done off the catch.
Barton outside. Back to Morris. Puts one up from 19. Kennard with the rebound.
The defense was begging him to take that shot, and he took the bait, but you can't blame him.
And now the Nuggets. Fast break. Here's Dozier. That shot off. Clippers trail by 7. Mann passes to Jackson. And again, Los Angeles with the triple.
This is what the team needs from Jackson. Leadership when the game heats up.
Morris dishes to Barton. 1:53 left in the fourth quarter. It's tipped. Here's Morris. Clock at 6. Bull the pass to Morris. And the officials calling for a 3-second violation. A platoon swap here for the Clippers. Los Angeles has gone 3 of 5 from beyond the arc since the final quarter's gotten underway. Leonard against Gordon. Clippers moving the ball around. Leonard looking around. Count that one.
Can't help but love the way Leonard plays the game. Stone-faced assassin.
Murray outside. Pass to Jokic. And that'll be 2 free throws. And here we go. A coach's challenge has been initiated. We'll have to now review the personal foul in question.
And this is the time now where the officials can review in closer detail what constituted the original personal foul. Getting a different angle can sometimes make it a lot easier to determine.
Greg, indeed, and the one thing with replay review is that when you see the slow motion replay, you really get a new appreciation for just the immense speed at which these players are moving and how fast the action really is and how hard it can be sometimes, you know, Greg, to make the right call. And the announcement on the review is that the foul was called in air. So they have determined, Greg, to overrule the original call.
And guys, this is what it's all about, getting the call right. And I think in this case, the video review showed that while it was a tough call to make on the floor, they got it right with the review.
Murray, the pass to Porter. For 3, drills it from outside. And it's a 7-point Nugget lead.
Well, credit them for maintaining that aggression, even being up this much.
They don't want to leave no chance for a comeback. Just focus on playing the right way.
Now Murray. So we see Denver get the win here. This was a hard-fought, well-earned victory for him, Greg. They really... This from earlier on, the Nuggets getting off the team bus and showing their...
Hey, Kevin, the Mavericks had...
It might indeed, David. Well said. Thank you for that report. Now let's take a look at the Nuggets opening lineup. They've got Michael Porter, JaVale McGee is out there with Jokic. Then it's Aaron Gordon, and it's Murray in at the point guard. And for the Mavericks, they've got Cauley Stein, Doncic out there with Hardaway. And there's Porzingis, and it's Finney-Smith in at the 3. Here's Finney-Smith. Pass to Porzingis. Shot clock at 6. Stolen by Gordon. Porter against Hardaway. Porter kicks to McGee. And a wide open look for Porter. A second chance effort. Jokic finds McGee. For 3, Murray. That shot missing. So the Mavericks will take it the other way. Couple terrific centers in tonight's matchup here. Great pivots. But center matchups are far from traditional, it seems like, these days.
No doubt about it, Kevin. Once you get into this now small ball mindset, this positionless game, I mean, you're seeing guys as short as P.J. Tucker play the 5 because, listen, when you're 25 feet from the basket, if I'm 6'2" and you're 7'2", I can still guard you. So because of the spacing now, it allows you the luxury to play smaller.
No one near Doncic as he lets it fly. An absolute bomb from three-point range.
And guys, the intelligence is evident. When the pick comes, Doncic often makes the right read.
From about 16, and Jokic gets it to go. The assist by Murray.
And hitting the mid-range jumper here early gives the defense just another thing to think about.
Yeah, he's got to be a little bit more on their radar after knocking down something like that.
Here's Finney-Smith. Cauley Stein passes to Doncic. Just 5 on the clock. Second chance shot, and it's sent back by Jokic.
Deceptive reach from Jokic there, swatting that shot away using those long arms.
Here's Porter. A miss that time would have put him up.
That's not the type of opportunity he fails to convert very often.
For Dallas, they've gone 2 for 4 from the field so far today.
The playmaking of Jokic, so incredible. Creating this inverted offense. Bones, for your money, does it matter what position your best playmaker occupies?
I don't think so. And Jokic might be the secret sauce to that, and proving that from the center position, much like Arvydas Sabonis and Vlade Divac before him, can impact and also frustrate opposing defenses because you can't stop the center from making these kind of plays.
Murray surveying the D. He kicks to Porter. He dishes it to McGee. Denver passing it around. And Jokic wide open. He shoots. McGee the pass to Gordon. Now here is McGee. And the shot is good. McGee's got his second bucket.
Like that from Murray right there. When he's passing it like this, it can make him so much better and so much more open.
Doncic outside. Good on the three-point shot. Doncic has got 6.
And he likes to get in a rhythm early. Nice triple.
Passes it to Jokic. Steps back and shoots. And a little luck that time, but it drops.
Nice looking mid-ranger there from Jokic. Money in the bank from that spot.
And so it's Doncic with it. He brings it up for Dallas. From deep three-point range, another 3 for Dallas.
Well, he is looking confident. Love how they're using him so far.
Yeah, right now I don't see any let-up. I think he's going to just keep putting his foot on that gas pedal tonight.
And there's the pass to McGee. He's looking for Porter and finds him. Back to McGee. Goes up and lays it nice and easy. 6 points for him.
And easy to understand why many believe Porter is the complete package. Skilled at making the correct pass.
Now, here's Doncic. He's got 9. Pass to Cauley Stein. Hardaway with a wide open look. The three-pointer no good.
Well, even though he misses that one, the defense has got to talk about that. And that's a bad miscue. And you can't give up looks like that all game long.
Gordon, that's in, coming off the assist from Jokic.
Well, a big man who can really dish it out. Jokic really reliable, setting up his teammates.
The Mavericks leading. Doncic outside. From deep. Rebounded by McGee. And here's the fast break. Jokic leading the way. And they take the lead.
Well, you have to think, if Jokic is that good a passer, his mind is always working. Why not work it to get contact like that?
And he'll be shooting his first free throw of the game here. Nine seconds left in the first. Burke looking over the floor. That's good from 17 feet away.
Now that's a high percentage look when the D doesn't fight over the screen.
And the coach over there just asking for one simple thing, and that's some effort. Got burned on that one.
It's been all about Luke. And this has been a fairly close game through the first quarter, and we'll see what happens here in the second. And guys, what's your take on the Mavericks so far?
Just stretching out the floor in that first. They had the defense scrambling.
Pretty prime example here of how to space the floor and do it correctly. When you do it, that's the kind of thing that happens.
On the floor for Denver as we get going here in the second quarter. Paul Millsap out there at Bowl. Then it's Will Barton. Then there's Monte Morris. And it's Dozier in at the small forward position. Morris, no good. Dallas has gone 3 of 7 tonight from three-point territory. Richardson gets a wide-open look. Paul Millsap with the rebound. Morris inside. Kleba on him. Whistle blows. Basket is good. So a chance here for a three-point play. A lot of great talkers over the years. Trash talkers on the floor in this league. Do you think they do it more to get themselves going, Greg, or do they do it with the purpose of getting under their opponent's skin?
And Kevin, that's a great question. And believe it or not, you see both. I've seen guys who do it to get under your skin, and I've also seen guys that do it for their own benefit. That's how they derive their confidence. And so it's about you figuring out what works for you. I've seen some guys, they don't say smack. They don't say a word during the course of the game, but they will cut your heart out. So it's just about what fits your personality in terms of making you play your best.
I'm glad you don't trash talk here on 2K, Greg. I'll tell you that right.
No, we don't do that.
Now, say what you will about the value of the three-pointer, but those close-in looks are always plan A. Every trip down, get to the paint, get deep, score.
Martin dishes to Morris. Pass to Dozier. Feeds to Millsap. Lays it up and in off the pretty assist. Millsap's got the lead up to 5 now for Denver.
They're finding lanes to the hoop now with consistency. 5 buckets in a row from the paint.
Now here's Burke, covered by Morris. 6 to shoot. Richardson. It's hauled in by the Nuggets. A nice shot by Dozier. Now it's a 7-point Denver lead.
Changing ends quickly. He's rewarded with a high percentage look.
Yeah, the defense trying to do their best to slow him down, but when he gets room like that, you got to look out.
Here's Burke. A putback, controls the rebound and puts it back up and in.
Hard work and soft hands, guys. That's what made that play possible.
No simple offensive rebound there. Going for the tip in. For 3, Millsap. That shot off the mark. So the Mavericks will take it the other way. To the inside. Shot is good, and the Nugget lead is cut down now to just 3 on the basket from Powell.
I like seeing Josh Richardson distribute the ball, especially when his teammates are wide open. That makes for an easy pass.
Now here's Barton. He's been patient so far. Nothing on the scoreboard yet. Millsap down low. Richardson cover. 3-pointer. Barton. The rebound by Marjanovic. Mavericks have gone 3 of 7 shooting the ball here in the second quarter. Burke. Back to Kleba. Marjanovic kicks to Kleba. Marjanovic passes to Burke. In the corner, Powell with it. Passes it to Kleba. Here's Burke. Can't tie it up as that one's no good.
Just cannot get anything to go. If there's going to be a way to get out of this hole, I don't think he'll be the one to do it.
Buries it from three-point range.
The assist totals, Kevin, just continue to grow. They're way ahead in that category. Ball movement has been flawless.
The pass to Richardson. Out of hand on it.
And that massive wingspan coming into play there. Ball uses it to perfection to block shots.
Dallas making a switch here. Redick is checked in. Lets the three fly. Dallas again missing. Denver leading by 6. An even 3-on-3 break. And he lobs it up toward the rim. And the slam dunk by McGee.
Porter Jr. moving the ball well. Nice to have a wing player help to be a facilitator.
32 seconds left in the first half. As to Powell. The dish to Redick. Fires from deep. And it's Jokic with the rebound. Here's the Nuggets now with the ball. They're on a 14-6 run. Murray outside. Pass to Jokic. And an intentional foul right there.
Yeah, not sure what that was about. I mean, talk about a brain cramp.
7 seconds left in the first half of the game. Jokic high post. And so it's the Denver Nuggets in the driver's seat, up 8 points. Thanks, David. And we'll be back shortly following halftime to get the third quarter underway.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Welcome back to 2K. A pretty close game for the Nuggets throughout the first quarter. They were always within striking distance. That's all for now.
And we've got third quarter of basketball for you. 2 quarters in the books. You have to like what you're seeing from Luka Doncic.
Well, through the first 2, he has been nothing short of a marksman from deep.
Yeah, you would hope the defense at least would start to consider creeping up on him just a little bit.
Our second half of basketball and presented by Gatorade. Let's see who's all fueled up and on the floor to start the third. On the floor for Dallas, Kristaps Porzingis is out there with Willie Cauley-Stein. Then there's Luka Doncic. Then there's Tim Hardaway Jr. And it's Finney-Smith in at small forward.
Yeah, and how about the stick-to-itiveness on that possession? Stayed with it, didn't give up until the ball was in the basket.
From deep three-point range, and it's Doncic missing.
He missed that one, but I've seen him drill shots from that distance in warm-up.
Oh, no, I know he can make it, but that's warm-up, so maybe just a step too far.
Dallas moving it around. Down low. Porter with a block.
And, you know, as he learns the game at this level, he's going to block more shots. Porter has the length and the ability to move his feet.
Yeah, they're going to try to search out for somebody that's got a hot hand right now. 1 of 4 to start the half.
Back to Porzingis. Over Murray. Whistle blows. Bucket is good. And he'll have a chance at the line to make it a three-point play.
More and more as Porzingis is playing these minutes and has these scoring opportunities, he's dealing with the contact much better.
We know how important the draft is, Greg. It can shape an organization. Talk about some of the best draft day deals of the last couple decades. There have been a lot of them.
Oh, there have been a few. I mean, just coming to mind here recently. How about when Kawhi was traded to the Spurs? That was a huge get. Go back
George
to how
Hill.
about Kobe going to the Lakers? McHale and Parrish coming to the Celtics. I mean, we've seen that happen quite a bit. And I tell you what, boy, it can really transform a franchise's future. And you don't ever want to get into the habit of letting the offense get to the rim.
Both good from the line that time.
And there's no question that Gordon is a talented player, and it's clear he wants to be a star in this league.
Hardaway finds Doncic. From deep. And no good that time. And it's Denver the other way.
A slight advantage for them in the rebound department, but that oftentimes is all it takes.
And some deep range shown there by Murray. When the D leaves him alone from there, it's pretty much going in.
The three for Doncic. The long distance three is buried. Doncic has got 12 in the game. Just under 2.5 minutes into the third quarter now. Murray kicks to Jokic. Got a piece of it. Porzingis with the steal. Hardaway from outside. Porter pulls it in. Porter's got 4 rebounds in this game. Jokic with the bucket.
Well, the confidence just keeps growing with Jokic and his shot. Pretty much ready to shoot as soon as it touched his hands. You dig down deep at some of the numbers. Jokic is a much better defender than what he gets credit for. I think we always think about athleticism around rim protection, but sometimes it's just about size and smarts, and he has that.
And this quarter, he has clearly been off the mark.
Hardaway for 3, and it's Denver with the rebound. Murray the pass to Porter. Third quarter action, and just under 3.5 minutes have gone. Back to Murray. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Off target with his 3. And Jokic likes physical play. He embraces the contact.
Well, you look at his physique, and I think he can absorb a lot of what it is that comes his way. But he's comfortable wrestling. He's got brothers. He knows what that's like. And he also loves to mess around with those press conference microphones, as we see.
The 3, count it, and the Nugget lead has been cut down to 8 on the bucket from Hardaway.
Pretty nice work there in the open floor. Hardaway Jr. good at running to the right spot on the court and being ready.
Back to Murray. And he drops in the layup off the glass. Murray's got 5 points so far.
Big miscommunication on defense. He recognizes it and quickly takes advantage.
Well, I know they don't have mobile devices out there for texting, so they might as well talk to one another.
Passes it to Porzingis. From outside the arc. It's hauled in by Gordon.
And with the success they've had rebounding the basketball, they're right where you'd expect them to be, firmly in the driver's seat.
Porzingis passes to Doncic. The pass to Hardaway. Good. And the assist goes to Doncic. He's got 6.
That's one of Tim Hardaway Jr.'s favorite shots. Not just the ones that go in, but from that spot on the floor.
And so it's the Denver Nuggets headed to the bench with a 7-point lead as we wrap up the quarter. Their defense has been... The fourth quarter has arrived. So good to have you with us. Mavericks trail by 7. So out there for the Nuggets right now, they've got Bol. Will Barton is out there with Monte Morris. Then there's Paul Millsap, and it's Dozier in at the 3 slot. Burke, and it's sent back by Millsap.
Great block from Millsap, sending that one back.
Bol with it, now guarded by Redick.
And there are only a few players in the league who can hit a teammate like that in stride. Beautiful assist.
And here is Burke. Shoots the 3. And Redick the bucket on the assist by Burke.
Their third 3-pointer in a row.
Morris dishes to Barton. Pass to Bol. Now Morris. Burke grabs the miss.
Well, there's more he could have done in this game for sure, but it hasn't kept them from pulling ahead.
And there it is for him. Redick's got 5 points now in the quarter.
Now that's the kind of passing right there that makes a difference, not just in that possession, but maybe on your play for the entire game.
Now here is Morris. Burke covering. Bull, the pass to Millsap. And the wide open shot from Morris. It's good from long range. And the Nuggets lead by 7.
Well, you overreact to Paul Millsap. Good job of him staying patient and then finding one of his open teammates.
They get the rebound and foul on the shot. And here we go. Coach's challenge happening right now. This one in regards to the personal foul, seeing if that was the right call.
And I think when it comes to some of the more difficult calls to make, personal fouls can be tough. The action is so fast that it's really tough to catch everything in real time.
The wonders of technology, Greg. We've seen replay reviews so effectively, and involving the coaches by being able now to challenge like this is something a lot of people have been hoping for. And so the word is in. They've decided that the call stands as it was made on the floor.
And, you know, even if a coach still feels this wasn't the right call, you got to acknowledge the effort being put in to reviewing it. The double checking, and the game continues on.
And the Mavericks making a change here. Doncic is checked in. Okay, well, let's go down to David Aldridge for a report from the sideline.
Thanks, Kevin. Well, Mike Malone had some words for his team during the break. He said, guys, we don't want to play hero ball. We don't want to take threes that aren't there. There are better options when you run the offense all the way through. Kevin, we'll see if they can make that adjustment.
Thank you, David. Gordon's checked in for the Nuggets. Jamal Murray comes in for Morris. Doncic, no good.
And gotta like what they've been doing down low in the post.
Millsap finds Murray. Step back shot. And the rejection by Marjanovic. Bull, that's good.
They are just killing them on the interior.
For those just joining us, fourth quarter here. We're just over 2.5 minutes into it. Pass to Powell. 2 points. That one goes.
And how about the vision there from Doncic? Can make the easy pass and also the difficult.
Now Murray dishes it to Gordon. Kicks to Millsap. Here's Murray up on top. Guarded by Doncic. Just 5 to shoot. Doncic against Murray. From past the arc. Powell pulls it in.
Well, after an impressive first half, he's just not been able to get the room or get anything going here in the second.
A bit under 3.5 minutes have passed here in the fourth. And here's Doncic from the arc. It's hauled in by the Nuggets.
Well, that's a shot right there. He's going to hit 9 times out of 10. We just saw the 10% he doesn't hit.
Murray, good.
One of the more skilled offensive players that is on the floor here tonight. Not an easy fella to hold in check.
From deep three-point range, it's hauled in by the Nuggets. Gordon's got 4 rebounds now tonight. Marjanovic kicks to Doncic. Here's Powell. Three-pointer. And it's out of bounds. They say it was last touched by Marjanovic.
I know people can't see you, but you're doing what I'm doing, scratching your head to that turnover.
And a new group getting ready for Dallas. Zinkis, he's checked in for Marjanovic. Cauley Stein comes in for Dwight Powell. Dorian Finney-Smith's checked in for Josh Richardson. And Tim Hardaway Jr. subbed in for J.J. Redick. And then for Denver, Jokic is checked in for Bull. JaVale McGee comes in for Paul Millsap. And Porter subbed in for Barton. Murray dishes to Gordon. It's Porter outside, and the shot clock expires. 24-second violation. 35 seconds left in the fourth. From deep. Got it. Oh, and that cuts the lead to just 5.
How about the poise from Doncic right there? He ups the ante when it's a critical possession here in the game.
Porzingis comes with the double team. Denver passing it around. Porter finds Murray. Back to Porter. 6 on the shot clock. Gordon the pass to Jokic. Lets it go from 11. The Nuggets with another miss. Hardaway for 3. No good. So the Nuggets win it. A narrow win under difficult. David, thank you as always. And that about wraps it up for Trailblazer. It's the NBA Live on 2K.
Well, guys, I'm very
He's certainly come a long way, D.A. Thanks. Now let's take a look at Denver's opening lineup. Millsap and Jokic, the big men. Michael Porter's out there with Murray. And it's Gordon in at the 3, the small forward. And for Portland, Collins plays the 4 with Nurkic at the 5. Damian Lillard out there with Powell. And it's Covington in at the small forward position. Now here's Murray. Here's Jokic. And the rebound by Nurkic.
Setup's good. That's the shot they're looking for, but you can't get them all to go.
Here's Collins. Misses from close range. And so it's Murray who brings the ball up for the Denver Nuggets. And Jokic throws it down.
The sneaky athleticism of Jokic, reminding everyone that he's capable of hammering it down on those alley-oops.
Now here's Lillard. And the pass to Nurkic. Back to Lillard. Three-pointer. Rebound by the Nuggets.
And the great shooters know when they've got enough opening to go for the 3. I didn't think it was a bad choice on that possession.
And yes, it's good.
And this is where Jokic is most comfortable. The closer he is to the rim, the more effective he becomes.
And Lillard kicks to Covington. Now here's Lillard. Nurkic trying to get open. And the basket by Lillard.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Yeah, very little resistance. I mean, you had to bring much faster help than that.
Now here's Millsap. Back to Murray. Laid in with a nice touch off the glass.
And Millsap is a team player. Someone who is very willing to make the right pass to an open teammate.
Here is Lillard. Passes to Collins. Shot clock at 5. The Trailblazers need to get off a shot. Powell, that's good.
And what unselfish play from Lillard. This guy's no problem giving it up, especially when his teammate's wide open.
And last season, Lillard doing more playmaking than prior years, a career high in assists for him.
Well, we all know that Dame can score whenever he wants to. This team is better when he's setting others up. Lillard knows that. I expect him to continue to spread the ball around.
That gives them the lead. Powell's got 5 points so far.
Realizing when the defenders have overcommitted, like how Nurkic looks to hit the open man.
And Murray, here we go. Score the basket, his second of 2 attempts.
Boy, he is looking confident. Love how they're using him so far.
Yeah, that's because he's getting his number called early. I mean, he's doing his part to help carry the offensive load.
And that one's good, Lillard.
The outside shot of Lillard is pure. I mean, he always seems to have the look that's going in.
Murray surveying the D. Off the mark there with the 3-point shot. Portland leading. And now Lillard running the floor all by himself. And that one, good.
Look at the energy Lillard plays with. He doesn't give in to the defense. He's superb at scoring despite getting hit.
He's getting his first free throw attempt of the game here.
And last year, excellent at the free throw line. Just a shade under 90%.
Now here's Murray. Just under 3.5 minutes gone here in the first quarter. They get a hand on it. Nurkic with the steal. And oh, here we go. Lillard's got it, the fast break chance. That one a little long. The Nuggets trail by 5. Here's Jokic. That one's all good. Now he's 3 for 5 from the field.
Man, he's having quite the quarter, converting at a really high percentage.
Lillard outside. Pass to Powell. Six to shoot. Shoots from the line. Portland no good that time either. The Nuggets have gone 5 of 8 from the field, shooting over 62%. Jokic passes to Gordon. And then Gordon with the dunk.
Not one to shy away from contact. It's all part of the toughness that Gordon brings to the table.
Lillard outside. From deep. And it's Jokic with the rebound. For Denver, they've gone 6 of 9, shooting it well. Shot and game clock separated by 5. Murray, good. Portland's gone 2 of 4 from beyond the arc to start the game. Here's Lillard. He's got 8. Powell finds Lillard. Now here's Nurkic. Pulled the shot a little left, but the bounce goes his way.
Very capable of knocking it down from the mid-range. Nurkic is a guy you must stay tight on.
Porter outside. And the last shot before the buzzer is off. And so it's Damian Lillard making things happen. Damian Lillard told us before the game, when asked how he stays
humble beginnings. I'm from.
Well, some of the best stories in our league are about guys who struggled to get to where they are today.
And I really hope the young guys out there are listening to this. You don't have to be a 5-star prospect to achieve your dreams.
And if you're just tuning in, it's been a pretty even game through the first quarter. And from Portland, guys, what jumps out to you stat-wise?
Just stretching out the floor in that first. They had the defense scrambling.
Just wearing them out. I mean, when you space the floor like this, the defense has to run and expend energy.
And a moment now to reset the lineups, courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up for the second quarter of basketball. So out there for the Nuggets right now, they've got JaVale McGee. Bill Barton is out there with Morris. Then there's Bull. And it's Dozier in at the 3 slot. Greg, we know the names of the superstars, but there are players that are just under that category who probably should get a little more recognition.
Hey, Kevin, that's a great point, and I'm going to toot my alma mater's horn a little bit. Christian Wood's a guy that kind of
good one, yes.
Reminds me of that. He's kind of on the come up. But how about Devontae Graham, the second rounder back in 2018, but he's showing to be an established young talent in this league, and there are many more guys like that, and they're going to have their opportunity to become household names.
Here's McGee. Bank shot. No good. The Trailblazers have gone 2 of 3 from the field here to open the second quarter. Anthony kicks to Cantor. McCollum deciding where to go with it. Fires for 3. Nailed from three-point land. McCollum's got the lead up to 5 now for the Trailblazers. And McCollum on the floor, all business. Off the court, he's a very outspoken player, very colorful guy. And Greg, you were saying you see a future in media for him when he stops playing.
No doubt about it, Kevin. I mean, McCollum spoke up quickly about the seriousness of the virus when they were playing. He's very knowledgeable and shares what's on his mind. A media position after he's done playing is a very real possibility if he chooses to.
He's finally coming around, trying to make up for that goose egg he put up in the first quarter.
Morris passes to Dozier. There's the dish to McGee. Oh, and there's the alley-oop. Out of bounds. Portland takes possession.
No clue where that pass was going. That is a brutal turnover.
And for those of you just joining us, we're almost 2.5 minutes into the second quarter. Here's Simons. No points in the game yet for him. Anthony dishes to McCollum. And good. Got the friendly bounce off the right side of the rim. And now a 10-point Trailblazer lead. Quarter number 2, around 3 minutes gone by. And the turnover again by Denver. Here's the Trailblazers with the ball. They've got a 12-2 run in progress. Simons, the pass to Jones. Cantor inside. And it's denied.
And that massive wingspan coming into play there. Ball uses it to perfection to block shots. You gotta love his hustle, leaving the defense no time to react.
And how about then not settling? I mean, instead of being lazy with the shot selection, they go right to the rim.
And it's Simons missing.
That's high-quality defense right there. Reading the situation, reacting, and making that a very tough jump shot.
Morris against Jones. Here's McGee. Can't get it to go. He's taken 2 and missed 2. Here's McCollum. And no good. And Denver the other way now. Guys, they're looking for a spark here.
Yeah, a cold stretch offensively for sure.
And that one's good. Barton. Trailblazers leading by 6. McCollum with the ball. He's got 10. There's 45 seconds left to play in the first half. It's McCollum on the wing. Clock at 6. Again, the miss by the Trailblazers. And Morris has got the ball here for Denver. Pass to Bull. Some nice ball movement by the Nuggets. Dozier passes to Morris. Here is McGee. Covered by Anthony. And the wide open shot from Morris. A rebound by Simons.
Come on, you got to get up on him and play some defense. They won't get away with that next time. The assist is the key to that sequence. I mean, a great look to set him up.
The pass to Dozier. Dishes to McGee. Oh, he's going up for the alley-oop here. Stolen by Cantor. And so it's Portland holding on to it. Thanks for the great interview, David. And we'll be back for the third quarter of basketball following.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hello again, folks. The first quarter for the Trailblazers was fairly even. They never put themselves in too much danger. Thanks for joining us, folks.
We played through the first half. Plenty of basketball, though, left in this one. C.J. McCollum really making a difference here.
Man, he's been running wild on him through that first half. Absolute dynamite on offense.
And as they can't slow him down, you know what you do? You keep feeding them and feeding them and feeding them. This is the right game plan.
Collins plays the 4 with Nurkic at the 5. Damian Lillard out there with Norman Powell, and it's Covington in at the 3. So that's who Terry Stotts starts the second half with. Now, here's Jokic. And the call will be against Yusuf Nurkic. That's his first foul. Lillard against Murray. There's Porter with the 3. Gets the three-pointer to fall. Porter's got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3. Lillard finds Powell. Back to Lillard. Porter with the steal. And here's the fast break. Porter leading the way. Fires the 3. Unable to get that one. Trailblazers leading by 7. Here in this third quarter, just over a minute play. Lillard outside. Pass to Nurkic. And stolen by Murray. Here we go, one-on-one. Jokic with it. Now guarded by Nurkic. Jokic kicks to Porter. Back to Jokic. Nurkic with the steal. And here we go. Trailblazers with a fast break. Collins pass it to Nurkic. Now Covington. Nothing yet on the scoreboard for him. Pass to Lillard. Shot clock at 6. Now Powell. Here's the 3. Portland no good that time either. And pushing it up. Here's Denver. Murray with the ball. Lets it go from deep. Drains the three-pointer. Murray's got 10 points in the game.
Yeah, these defenders had better start closing down on shooters.
Now, here's Lillard. 8 points for him. Powell finds Lillard. And he hammers that one down right on the face of Jamal Murray.
It's easy to forget about Lillard's hops. I mean, this guy has some sick dunks up his sleeve.
Murray outside. And here's Jokic. He's got 6. Here's the step back. And he sinks that one, hitting the back of the rim on the way in.
Well, you like guys who can work that in-between area, really keeps the defense honest.
Oh, yeah, flexibility is crucial. You have to be able to take what the defense gives you.
Now, here's Nurkic. Back to Lillard. The shot comes out. Good defense by Jokic.
And the rebound battle split evenly thus far.
To the right side. Misses off the left iron.
A little surprised he took the jump shot with nobody around him. He could have attacked the basket.
Second shot opportunity, and Lillard kicks the foul. Lillard surveying the D. Another shot. It's good. Lillard's got 4 points in the quarter.
And they're forcing the ball inside, and it's working like a charm.
An intentional foul committed, but for what purpose, Greg, I'm not sure.
A scene of confusion right there. I can't imagine why he thought it was a good idea to foul there.
So Portland ends up going with the new group. Here's Dozier. Bull, the pass to Dozier. Here's the lob to the hoop, and it's out of bounds. They say it was last touched by McGee.
Yeah, with no defensive pressure at all, you've got to be able to make that exchange.
54 seconds left in the third quarter. Here's McCollum. 10 points for him. Three-pointer. Anthony, the pass to McCollum. Back to Anthony. 5 to shoot. To the inside. Cantor. And Cantor throws it down.
When you pair Cantor's strong frame with his scorer's mentality, you get a guy that loves to dunk.
Morris dishes to Barton. 23 seconds left in the third. And another miss by Denver.
It isn't the D that causes that miss. That's just a loss of concentration at times.
Here's Simons. He's gotten some minutes, but nothing on the board yet. To the middle, and stolen by Bull. And so it's the Portland Trailblazers in the driver's seat, up 8 points at the end of the quarter. They're playing up. And it's time now to bring you our State Farm assist of the game.
And definitely deserving of the prize tonight. How about the read he made here? Looking like a point guard, putting the pass right on the money.
Oh, beautiful feed. Always a luxury to have a big man who can see the whole floor.
And with 3 quarters behind us, let's see what this fourth period holds in store for us. So on the floor for Denver, Monte Morris is out there with Will Barton. Then there's Bull. And there's JaVale. And it looks like, yep, it's a coach's challenge on the personal foul. That triggers a replay review by the official.
And I think when it comes to some of the more difficult calls to make, personal fouls can be tough. The action is so fast that it's really tough to catch everything in real time.
The wonders of technology, Greg. We've seen replay reviews so effectively, and involving the coaches by being able now to challenge like this is something a lot of people have been hoping for. And the announcement on the review is that the foul was called in error. So they have determined, Greg, to overrule the original call.
And guys, this is what it's all about, getting the call right. And I think in this case, the video review showed that while it was a tough call to make on the floor, they got it right with the review.
And the basket is good. Got it to go through on the contact, so a free throw coming up. A great opportunity for a three-point play.
Well, there are a few players in the league that can match McGee's athleticism. I mean, his whole career, he's been a class above with his speed and leaping. He'll make the most of it on both ends of the court.
Here's Simons. Here's McCollum. And Bull pulls it down. Fourth quarter of basketball. We're about a minute into it. Barton outside. Over McCollum. It'll go. The Portland lead is cut down now to just 6 points with that basket from Barton.
And see, Webb, you mentioned it with JaVale McGee. His vertical is off the charts.
Oh, yeah, he can get to alley-oops, GA, that nobody else can. The length and bounce he has is jaw-dropping. I mean, same goes for his shot blocking abilities. He times it up.
An intentional foul committed, but for what purpose, Greg, I'm not sure.
It's a scene of confusion right there. I can't imagine why he thought it was a good idea to foul there.
Denver with a platoon swap here on the floor. Here's Jokic. Rebound by Nurkic. Nurkic has got 6 rebounds here tonight. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
Nice work to get it inside and draw the contact.
The first one falls. And so he hits both.
Just solid. Really one of the very best there is at the free throw line.
The Nuggets trail by 8. Murray, the pass to Jokic. Back to Murray, and stolen by Lillard. Powell kicks to Lillard. Outside, Covington. Clock at 6. Launches it. Lillard misses.
He's done almost no damage from three-point range in this game. No threes in this half, and only 1 in the first.
Murray outside. Fires the 3. Here's Jokic, and Jokic slings it in.
Such a savvy player. Love watching Jokic battle for positioning on the offensive glass.
Lillard with it. He kicks it to Powell. Lillard outside. No good on the 3. The Nuggets trail by 6. Porter looking it over. Murray against Covington. Gordon the pass to Murray. Jokic high post. 16 feet away. And it's off the back rim. No good. And Collins has got the ball here for the Trailblazers. They've led by as many as 11 points. Hits the 3-point bomb.
He's so aggressive at that end of the floor. And that's a quality all great scorers have.
Murray against Lillard. Murray the pass to Jokic. And there's the whistle. 3-second violation. Portland leading by 9. 1:14 left in the fourth quarter of this one. Covington passes to Collins. Lillard outside. Over Murray. And good, and it takes a nice bounce off the right iron and down. Lillard's got the lead up to 11 now for Portland. Denver's gotten off to an 0-for-2 start from downtown here in the fourth quarter. Murray the pass to Gordon. Millsap with it. Now Covington defending. And then Gordon with the dunk.
Out of nowhere, Gordon just soaring in there, and that athleticism carries him straight to the hoop.
Lillard outside. And another 3 for Portland.
And credit the whole team. It was a focused, concerted effort to put this one away.
Yeah, I love how they play for one another out there. No signs of selfishness. They're just a total team effort.
You have to enjoy seeing Murray jam it down. His vertical is very impressive.
Shot in game clock separated by 5. Lillard the pass to Nurkic. Back to Lillard. Six on the shot clock. A 3 ball. That one doesn't go. And a wide open look for Porter. And so Portland takes this one, but by a big margin. Thank you, David. Great interview once again. Well, folks, that's going to